most contractors have a website that is complete garbage. And look, honestly, sometimes it's better to not have a website at all than to have something that actually makes you look worse. Let's say that we have two contractors here. They both do remodeling services. Contractor A has a website with a couple stock images of these like generic photos that you can find on every single website online. He has his phone number really small towards the bottom of the page, and it doesn't have much content, and it just says contact us to get a free quote. There's no photos of him. There's nothing that really feels that custom. Then we have contractor B, who actually has a website with his phone number at the very top. He has images, he has pictures, he has videos of his work with real life proof. He has his reviews featured on his website. And as you scroll down, you see a gallery section, you see a form, and not only that, but you see a photo of him. You see a photo of his crew. Which website, contractor A or B, do you think that the homeowner or whoever's going to hire you is going to trust more? They don't know who the first contractor even is. It can be some shady character down the street. In fact, I'm willing to bet that you know shady contractors and shady people that you would not trust with your home. And homeowners don't know as much as you, so they always have their defenses up. The only thing that they have to go off of is what they can see when they Google you. And I'm willing to bet that if contractor A didn't have a website at all, but he just had a bunch of reviews on his Google page, maybe had some photos on his Facebook or on his social media, that would actually do better than if he had a crappy website that doesn't even work, that has some security issues, right? You are asking customers for $10,000, $20,000, if you're doing high-end projects, $50,000, $70,000 plus dollars to come into their home and renovate something. And maybe you do other stuff like roofing or basement remodeling, or maybe even something smaller like plumbing. It doesn't matter. Someone is trusting you to come into their home. And sometimes you could be losing a sale even though you are more experienced and better than that guy down the street that just slightly made their website look nicer than yours. Let's dive into my screen and I'll show you exactly what I mean. All right, so let's look at a couple different things here. I went into Google and I just Googled remodeling Las Vegas just to use that as an example. And I pulled up two websites that I found extremely easily up top here and that I would like to show you. So let's take a look at this website first, right? So it says AA Construction, that is the logo, a building contractor that earns your trust with quality work. So it doesn't really tell me what kind of building contractor, right? I don't really know what this is. And by the way, I typed in remodeling, right? This could be kitchen remodeling, bathroom, basements. I could be looking for any one of those things, and it doesn't say that anywhere. Even under services, it doesn't say anything about what we do. Look at who we are. Family-owned construction company. Okay, wonderful, great. Where's the picture of the family? I don't even know if this is real. Working together, why choose us? There's really no images here. Where is the phone number, right? You can't even see the phone number. That's how insane this is. This is a template, and this is kind of like the general structure of what I like to use. So as you can see here, top right, we have call us. So we have the phone number right there. You want your logo nice and big, right? Also, with the text, if you have a main service, I would even put it up here. And then below that, I would even have like bullet points or a list of your different services that you have, right? Our services, that would be a good button as well. Again, this is a sample template here. So let's keep scrolling. Now look, already as you scroll down, what is your general like gut feeling about this? It just looks nicer. It looks cleaner. If someone's going to pay $50,000 for a kitchen remodel, or they're going to trust you to go into their home, maybe it's a $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 roof, whatever it might be, this looks way better and you are a way more trusted company, right? Especially if up here, you have photos of you, you have photos of your team. People do look at this stuff, and even though they don't read every single word, they just want to see that you're real, right? Right here, just put 5 stars on Google, 5 stars on Facebook, and even if you have one review and it's 5 stars, you can still put that on your website. Now, look, right here, right? Have more photos of your work, right? What are we experts in? Kitchens, bathrooms, roofing, painting, whatever it might be, whatever your specialty is. And a nice contact button, once again, reminding them, hey, you can reach out to us. Have pictures of your work. And the best thing you could also do is have pictures that are before and afters. And once again, team photos. Now, again, if you don't have a massive team and you don't want to take photos of all of them, that's fine. Just have one picture, maybe with your truck, maybe with something behind you. Maybe you're on a project, you're standing inside of the finished kitchen. Maybe you're even with the homeowner. Just take a selfie with the homeowner and put that here. It personalizes the website, right? If this was genuinely like a local business owner's website, who do you think the homeowner is going to work with, right? They Google it, they land on one site that looks like this. There's really no faces on it. They have no idea who this is. Then they land on a second website that looks like this, which is slightly better, but it's still not that great. I mean, it's slightly better because they have some photos, and then they at least have a phone number at the top. But as you scroll down, yes, they have a video, so that's not bad. It's a little bit cluttered, right? It's too much. Look at all these links. I don't even know what you want me to do. Do you give free estimates, right? What is the next step? You're not telling people properly what to do. Again, what clients say, we have reviews and it's nicely laid out. As you scroll down, the other big thing that people want to see is you are local. So don't just go in here and say something along the lines of like, well, why choose us? We do this and we're local. We're family owned and trusted. No, just have a map on there. Have a map and just show where you are in town. All right, so I hope you are enjoying this video. Look, I don't see anyone else out here giving away the whole farm like we are, showing you everything A to Z, how we get the leads, how we generate them, the lead quality, how many of them are closing, the appointments that we're booking, everything A to Z. We work with one company per area. What that means is that if you're seeing this, chances are others are seeing as well. So what you can do is take a look at the link down below this video with moreestimates.com and see if your area is still available. If you would like to work together one-on-one, I am the owner of the company. When's the last time you spoke to the owner of one of these big lead companies? Probably never. So go ahead and see if your area is available. Even if it's not, and even if we work with an industry in your specific area, I still might be able to help, give you some consulting and just help for free and give you some advice on what you can do to move forward to actually land more projects and land more jobs. I work with companies all across the US. We have tons of case studies.
10, 12 appointments a month and make 3 or 4 of those sales that average 25 to 35,000. It makes sense to do it.
We've already sold 2 or 3 jobs from the lead source.
That's amazing. That's awesome. The crazy thing about this too is that, I mean, this is literally like the first 30 days of us working together.
I know. Yeah, no, completely agree.
Tons of testimonials from people landing tons of projects from online advertising, from their leads that we help them generate. We also have a full software that helps home service companies like yours close more projects, follow up faster, get more Google reviews, websites, all that stuff. So check out that link down below, moreestimates.com. And sometimes what we're actually able to do is even give free trials. So you can try it before paying anything and see how well it works for you. Sometimes people will just see that, like, oh, okay, cool. They're across town. I know I can trust them, and they'll call you. By the time they speak with you on the phone, they're gonna know so much more about you than a random company like this that we just reviewed that has literally a couple different paragraphs about them. So it actually makes no sense. What I also like to do is have this top navigation bar. What we'll do is we'll have a drop down underneath services. So if you hover your mouse over services, we'll have all the different services that you provide. And this is what I suggest you do in your company. Now, most people are not going to go in and click into each individual page and read every word that you write. However, they just want to see a couple photos, have a projects, have an art gallery. This stuff really isn't rocket science. When you go to Amazon and when you're looking for a product, when you're looking to buy something, what do? First thing you do is you go into the product that has the most reviews, right? Let's say you're buying hiking boots, hiking shoes. One has 3,000 reviews, one has 32 reviews. First thing you're going to naturally do is click on the one that has more reviews. Then you're going to go through and you're going to look at some of the photos. Okay, what's included here? What do they even look like? What does the front view look like? What does the side view look like? And that's what people also want to see, even though they still might reach out to you and also this company as well, especially if they're ranked really high and let's say they actually had their phone number up top. This company is very difficult to get a hold of. But let's say they had their phone number up. They're going to call you and them. Who are they going to trust more? Instantly, they're going to trust you way more. They've seen way more. They know who they're talking to. They've seen your team. Now, look, let's take this one step further. What happens when you submit the contact form, right? When you hit contact us or book an appointment, book an estimate, what happens? Does nothing happen? Or when you collect their information, which by the way, you want to be collecting phone, zip code, additional notes, all that stuff. You can even have a drop down of your different services. If you want to go above and beyond, and this is a little secret that I'm seeing work really well in this industry right now. What you can do is film a quick video, literally on your phone. Everyone has a smartphone now, so your quality is good enough, and just say, hey, thanks so much for filling out our contact form. I look forward to talking with you. I am the owner, and I look forward to taking care of you and making sure that you have an amazing experience. The next step is you can give us a call. I'm going to put the phone number right above this video. You can call us first, or you can wait a couple hours and we'll give you a call so we can schedule an estimate. We'll learn all about your goals. We'll learn about your dreams, and we'll build you something that you were absolutely proud of. And even if you don't do remodeling, and let's say you do plumbing or carpet cleaning or flooring or something like that, you can just mention your services. But think about how much more powerful that is. Even if this person becomes a lead, let's say they apply on Home Advisor, they reach out to 10 other companies, but you gave them a video. As soon as they submitted their information, they know what you look like. They know what you sound like. And when you call them, they're going to be most excited to speak to you. And for some reason, people think that you need this like expensive and crazy website setup. But at the end of the day, that's not true. You don't need to spend thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to get a website up that looks nice. There's typically two options. One is you can use a templated website like this that's already proven, which by the way, we have a ton like this that are already proven for conversions, that have all the psychological triggers that you need to convert more website visitors into actual paying customers. Or you can get a fully custom website where literally a company will go in and they will custom make everything. Every little tweak will be geared towards your company. Most of the higher end companies do this. However, it's not a necessity. You want to have something like this. And even if you're spending like a couple $100 a month, and that is so minimal for a website, it still beats having something like this. Imagine how many website visitors go to your website and then move forward with someone else because they just are more trusted, even though you might be the better person for the job. You might be the better contractor, the better business owner. You might be friendlier. You might be doing everything right. And yet your competitors that aren't doing as good of a job as you are getting your projects simply because of this one thing. Even if it helps you close one project, one job, one homeowner per week, would that be worth it to you? Especially when it's this cheap? My guess is the answer is yes. And lastly, let's take a look at what the mobile version of the website looks like. At the end of the day, more than half the people that are looking you up are on their cell phones. Let me guess, you use your cell phone way more than your computer. Exactly. And so do homeowners. So this is what it looks like. This is the one thing this website has going for, is that it looks good on mobile. However, again, still no freaking phone number. And when you hit book online, it actually just sends you to an email inbox asking you to write some kind of email. No phone number on here at all. This is what this website looks like on mobile. Imagine holding this and look at how small this text is. My guess is on mobile, you wouldn't even be able to see the freaking phone number, right? Imagine if you're holding this in your hand. You can't see anything, right? You can't click on anything. You don't know what any of this stuff says. So make sure it looks good on mobile and you're not falling into this trap here. And look, at the end of the day, this stuff is not your fault. By so many of these different companies that are trying to sell you this website or that website, you have no idea what you actually need. You don't need to spend thousands on it. It can still be a very high quality website if you go with a template like this, like ours that we use for home service companies all over, so we just know what works. And also, there really is no school for this, right? A lot of these companies just hire someone from college and they just make them throw together something that looks nice. But at the end of the day, my guess is you don't actually care if your website looks nice. You care more about getting leads, appointments, and actually booked estimates that lead to sales. And that's why the principles that we are talking about here are made to help you convert website visitors into paying customers, revenue that is in your pocket. So I hope this video is educational. You can check out some more videos right here.